Hi everyone, it's Hallie. I just started tanning again, and the place that I go to now is mainly tanning beds instead of the stand-up. I'm used to doing the stand-up at Hollywood Tans, but even so, I mean, I've only tanned maybe 20 or 30 times in my entire life. So, the first time I ever used a tanning bed was in the Poconos in 2006, and it was one time. It was because they included it for free at our resort at Caesar's Pocono Palace, which is now Cove Haven something. Cove something resorts. We're staying there in end of March. But, so I joined a new place, and the tanning is tanning beds. So I know when you tan in a stand-up booth, that you have like the little, well, I guess it depends on what salon you go to as well, but usually you have the little things hanging from the ceiling you can hold on, that way you don't get any lines into your arms or anything. And I was just wondering, are there any different techniques or anything like that that you can use when you lay down in a tanning bed? I know they said, put your arms down, and then halfway through you can put them up so you can get the other side. I am very robust in the chest area, and when I put my arms down, I know like there's probably a huge space that's not getting any of the UV light hitting it, so I get really nervous. And I don't know, I mean, like, can you lay down on your stomach in a tanning bed? Can you do that? I know some people said you can, but I'm not sure, and some people even say they lay sideways. I was also wondering, the place that I go to now, they play music, but it's not really that loud. I was wondering, are you allowed to bring an iPod and just have the iPod, on the floor or whatever, and then like have the headphones in your ear? I've seen people do it in movies, but I don't know if you could do it in everyday life. Let's see what else. I've also heard that how some people for tanning beds, they get like the line underneath their butt, like actually underneath the cheek there's like a line. I've heard that people actually sit just like you would sit in a chair, and they keep the top open. They just sit just like this, and I guess for 5 minutes or something like that, just to even out the line. I'm trying to think. I don't know. But basically, if you could just share any tips or whatever for a tanning bed. I just bought the month because I'm going to Cancun for 2 weeks in March, and then I'm going back in May for another 2 weeks for my anniversary and my husband's birthday. But for now, we're just doing spring break in Cancun in March. And it's my birthday in March as well. I'll be there then. Woo! Celebrate my birthday in Cancun. Should be awesome. This is our 5th trip to Cancun, and in May will be our 6th. We can also help anyone out if they have any questions about Cancun. But I just really want to get a base tan. As you can see, I'm very, very pale. I'm actually kind of red right now because this is my 2nd day tanning. They put me in for 9 minutes the first time, and today they put me in for 10 minutes. And yesterday I didn't really feel much of anything, but I do put the stickers on, and I did show a little bit of color. Today I feel like I'm darker. Like, as soon as I got out, I felt darker. And I have my stickers still on because I said it's best if you leave them on for a couple hours and then take them off to, wait till your skin, I don't know, whatever. If you leave them on longer, it'll intensify the difference, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, trying to think. Yeah, I look like crap. I have no makeup on and my hair's not done. Oh well. I have to go to work soon anyway. But, pop goes Facebook. I was also wondering a very funny question. I asked the lady at the desk, and she said she didn't notice any difference, but maybe it was just her. And she was like, if you think I'm pale, she was like white. She was like this color white. But I've noticed when I got out, because there's a mirror there, it looked like my areolas got darker. Or like they're kind of like darker, and after a few minutes when I was, put my pants on, whatever, it looked like they got kind of white, and then in the center of my nipple was like red, and I was just like, oh, is that supposed to happen? Like, it was kind of weird, and I've never experienced that in the stand-up booth, but maybe because usually I don't look in the mirror afterwards, I'm not sure. Oh, also, the mirror is not very big in the Hollywood Tan stand-up booth either. I was also wondering if anyone has any good reviews for tanning lotion. I was using the old Hollywood Tan's Toffee, which I just ran out of, and now I'm using Hollywood Tan's Cocoa Cocktail. It's very, very thick, like peanut butter, and I find it very difficult to put on. I've never used the Tingle lotion before, but I am about to switch to Bombshell. My salon charges like 65 or 70 for it, but I found it online for like 23 bucks. So I'm going to be ordering it online, which I definitely recommend for everyone because it's obviously much cheaper online. But if anyone can give me any tips for lotions or like how to put it on, or I mean, when I went to Cancun the very first time, my friend who's also paler than me at first, but she's Italian, she used the Hawaiian Tropic Dark Tanning Oil. I saw that it had SPF in it, and I know the number was very, very low, but I put it on. Yes, I did. Let me tell you, it was the worst pain I ever felt in my entire life. I got not even sunburn. I got sun poisoning everywhere. It was all down my shoulder, all down this arm to like, where's my arm at? You can tell I don't do this often. To like right here. And on this arm, it was just like here to here. And yeah, it was really bad. And then I even had it on my leg because we went on the jungle tour where you rent like these two-seater boats, and like you actually drive them yourself, like you and a friend. And I guess with the life vest, it like the sun was just hitting right on my thigh, and it was like, it was purple, it was like hard. I'm telling you, you could like knock on my skin. It sucked. Never again will I use dark tanning oil in Cancun unless I'm already dark. In the following year, I used SPF 85. Yes, they do make that. Excuse me, I think it was Banana Boat or something like that. No, it wasn't Banana Boat. Or was it? Excuse me. I don't know, it was in a silver bottle though, with blue writing. But lately I've been using the oil-free, who's it by? It's in the other room, but I don't feel like running and get it. But it's a white bottle, it's oil, copper tone, there you go. It's copper tone oil-free faces. There's 15 SPF, there's 30 SPF, and there's higher than that. Usually it's harder to find higher than that for the oil-free one, but I use 15 and sometimes 30 when I go to Cancun, and I just apply it a lot, like often. Reason why is because when I use SPF 85, I didn't get any color at all. When I use SPF 15 or 30 and I reapply it often, I didn't get any sunburn at all, and I just got darker and darker. And me, I don't get too dark. But, you know, we usually only stay 7 days. So this year, now that we're staying, I think it's 13 nights, 14 days, I should get much darker. So I am hoping, fingers are crossed, that I will get a little bit of color. I don't need to be like cinnamon or anything like that. I just don't want to look so ghostly white. I don't need people to see through to my bones. I don't know, I'm off subject, but yeah, back to the tanning beds and tanning booths, whatever. If anyone wants to give me any advice or like a different way to sit or different techniques to use or like how to avoid gravity and have my boobs like sit up a little bit more, because I'm even worried about getting a line underneath my boobs. And then I don't want, let me see if I stand up, if I can show you. Like right here, like when I lay down, it's kind of like that, and if I put my arm down, I feel like this whole area is gonna get, you know, no exposure. So if there's a way I could just keep it up, so, or, you know, I always bend my arm, I put it to the side like that, whatever. Just help me out. Well, thank you guys very much for listening, and if you have any help, any advice, even if you want to say hi, that's cool. Alright, thank you guys so much for listening. Bye. Mwah.